Hello, hello, hello. Well, everyone rants and raves about everything OGL related. I'm going to mute it because it's doing my head in. And welcome once again to Deadlands, the Weird West. Well, there we go. But when we left last time, it got rather interesting and all. Waiting on a couple of players to turn up because it's all missing. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself? That's very weird. That's very weird. So, that's why. Okay. Righty ho! When we. Something's very weird. I can hear myself in the background. Something's going on. There we go. Hello, what an. So,
Kirsten is around. She'll be with us shortly.
When we left you last, you trapped a stack of cards in the master bedroom by shutting the door. And then all ghosts came up, and I do believe you found a trapdoor in the floor.
And we're not going down there. We're a fool if we dare.
There's something down
Which is
there.
why Juan is leading the way.
No problemo. So, right. Okay.
Does anybody else get the impression there's something not right about this place?
I think you might be right there, you know.
Everyone, I hope you've read the player's guide to Headstone Hill because we're right close to the end of this one.
Anyway, you told us to read it and then told us not to read it.
Yeah, well, I don't need to read it because I've already played it, so I figured I'd be good.
Okay. You race down a series of worn mine tunnels following the groaning spirits, past numerous signs that read danger no entry, but you're undaunted. You are members of the Twilight Legion, an order as old as evil itself, perhaps, and you'll see this through to the end. Well, that's news to me. Did you know that? The spirits move faster and faster as they seem to approach their final destination. The cacophony of screeching, groaning, laughing, and whispering threatens to drive you mad, and it only gets worse. They spill out into a large circular chamber. You gasp as you see Silas Wanamaker, Marshal Buck Norman, and several deputies standing at the far end of the room. Buck sees you and goes for his gun, but Silas is focused on a strange deck of cards glowing with a black cloud of crackling energy. He holds the deck before Showboat. For an instant, you see the screaming face of Dr. Gow on one of the cards. Then Showboat, panic in her eyes, and just a glimpse of hope as she spies you, is suddenly pulled into the deck like a string of screaming taffy.
Oh, that can't be good.
You ready your weapons, but before you can fire, there's a bright flash of light, and the far wall opens in a round, swirling maelstrom. Beyond the portal, you see a dark, haunted land of howling trees, skull-faced mountains, and storm-filled skies. Just for a moment, lit in the dark clouds by a sudden flash of distant lightning, you could swear you saw four massive, terrifying riders leering directly at you. I please would like everyone to make a fear check at -4, please. Did they get rid of grit in the Weird West?
No, it's an edge now.
Oh, that's it, of course.
-4 in, damn it.
That's a fail. That's a success and a fail so far.
Yeah, I think I'll be Bennying that.
Oh, heavens to!
-2. That's quite impressive.
That's better.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try Benny and mine one time.
Okie doke.
What the hell, eh?
And all your Bennies before the start.
Yeah, well, you know.
She made it.
Given Mercy's background, it would seem less likely to rattle her than most. You don't know what she's already seen.
True. Like you said, Hong was leading the way, didn't we?
Thought we said we weren't going down into the basement. Didn't somebody say that?
No, they were quoting a children's program.
Yeah. I think we had no choice.
Well,
Yeah,
Juan's-
somebody may have said it, but Juan said, "Yeah, I'm gone."
You're gone? I thought you were one.
No, I was pretending to be my brother.
Ah. Your brother who's gone is called Gone.
Yeah, my brother's gone.
And he's also missing.
No, I found him. He got married.
But you said he was gone.
His American wife was kind of a bad person though. So
So your brother's not gone.
no, my brother's gone.
So he's missing.
No, he's
Please keep it up. I'm just.
His name is Gone Hung.
He's gone
right.
home.
His name is Gan Huang.
He's gone
Yeah,
home.
he's gone
Is it? Your
home.
brother's gone home.
Hang on, your brother's gone wrong, so he's going to get arrested.
Hmm. Okay, so as far as I can tell at the moment, everyone except John Watts made it. I'm just waiting on someone to add their character and make their spirit check.
Well, I have been at the spirit check.
No.
Ben Eden failed.
I know.
Miserably.
I know.
I still have a sneaky thing to do, but we'll see what happens.
I'm just waiting on Kirsten because she said she connected, but her character hasn't appeared. I think she's vanished.
Who?
Kirsten, she's connected.
No. Kay will be here. They're logging in now.
That's what I meant. Success means you bind her eye recalmed. Okay. If not, let's go check. Spirit check with this about the feature. Success means character. A failed fear check means the unfortunate soul has the consequences. Wildcards get to roll on the fear table. Huzzah! So it's a fear roll at +4. Aren't you a lucky fellow?
So John Watt's about to have a heart attack then?
Mr. John Watt, you get to make a fear check with a +4 bonus, you lucky sod.
Righty-ho. So this is not the madness table, is it? No.
No.
It is the fear table.
No. Right. Okay.
This is the table you want to roll. You want to roll less than 18 on.
And I've got to roll +4.
Yeah, that's why you want to roll less than 18.
Oh well. Oh, look at that!
That slid across. Well, you're distracted. Okay.
Oof, that was lucky. I did pucker up there.
Nearly an adrenaline, but not quite.
Yeah. Everyone seems quiet today. It's very weird.
Do we have a new map?
You do, but I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on the fear check at -4 from our recently arrived heroine.
They might be able to hear you now
Mm.
because they weren't on Discord.
They weren't on Discord, but they are now.
We can't hear you, babe, but I can hear you from downstairs. You need a fear check at -4.
We can't hear you talking.
Yeah, Tavis, you're really low today.
Yeah, everybody's really low. I've got everybody turned up to 200%, and I can barely hear people.
But I had to turn someone down earlier because they were quite loud. Only one of you. Everyone else is quiet. It's very weird.
Is that me?
Yes, very much so. Shall I just roll? I can just roll for her, shall I?
Yeah.
I can tweak that.
Does she want to spend a penny?
Do you want to spend a penny on your fear check, babe? We can't hear you on Discord.
She's spending it herself. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So
Whether
there
or
you
not I'm
go.
gonna roll, I don't know.
There you go. Microphone.
I'll do the
adjusted.
roll. There we go. I'll do the roll. Ah, success. Okay, right.
So,
Okie dokie. There.
This doesn't seem good.
So there's that.
Would an occult check here give me any clue as to what just happened?
I know. I forgot. Well, yeah. By all means.
I mean, I'll succeed, but
Is Will stuck in a rock?
No. I just hid him because he's not here.
I either succeed brilliantly or fail dismally. There's no in-betweenies with me, hon.
Well, basically speaking, it's straightforward enough. You basically a portal's been opened to the Happy Hunting Grounds, and what you've got are Manitous pouring forth, and you can see there's hundreds of them coming.
Can we dive back through the portal?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
They're coming portal to us.
Yay, success. Sorry about that.
Okay. Now everyone's really loud, except for Tavis.
Yeah, Tavis is like a mouse.
Hmm.
Okay, how weird.
Everyone else is really loud today. I'm just going to volume all
You
that.
might want to check your settings on your computer itself.
Going to bump him up to 150% and bump everyone else down to 100%.
I have him up at 200%, and he's still really.
Bump everyone else down to 100 today. Right. He's almost home. Okie dokie. So I've dealt the initiative card. So basically, Juan is up first. Juan, over to you, sir. Oh, okay. Silas sinks to his knees, his hair now stark white from the mind-melting seed he's unleashed upon the world. There we go. Juan, over to you.
Okay, sorry about that. Juan is going to. These guys are kind of far away, aren't they? Juan is going to stumble forward a little bit. See, start of the round, we're going to put drunken bossing on ourselves. Which means my pace is now 4.
Do you have to do that at the start of the round? The only reason I ask that is if you want to be a bit meta about it, you move your 6 inches and then put it on yourself.
I think it specifically says at the start of the round. I think it specifically
Fair enough.
says.
Fair enough. You probably want to make use of the cover, given that an awful lot of those people have guns.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm trying to keep Silas and Buck between me and them. The deputy's going to get an axe thrown at him.
But how did we get here?
We went down the.
Yeah, we got sucked through a portal.
No,
No one's got. You haven't been sucked through a portal.
Last I knew, we were searching the mansion.
Yeah, we found a trap. The spirits went down the. We defeated the cards, and some spirits appeared. They went down the stairs into the kitchen and into the ground. One found a trapdoor, which the British people said, "Don't you open it and don't go down there." But we went down it anyway.
We actually said,
Down
get
there,
away
we
from that trap,
discovered
though.
Silas is down there, and Dr. Gow appeared to be in his deck of cards, and then he sucked Showboat into the deck of cards.
Which opened a portal to the Happy Hunting Grounds, and Manitous are pouring forth, and you can see 4 riders on horseback staring at you. and hundreds of more figures charging towards the open portal.
Fun. Thank you for the update.
Indeed. Juan drunkenly steps forward, throws a tomahawk that lodges itself firmly in one of the deputy's chests, and the deputy hits the ground hard. Deputy number 2 basically moves. Deputy number 2 comes over to here, shoots Juan, missing, and then ducks into cover. Deputy number 3 moves the map instead of himself. Deputy number 3 will move to there. And he'll shoot at Juan. Missing due to the weird way that he's lurching about the place. And then he makes a break for it to the next set of rocks there. That gets us to John Watt, who is distracted. And silent.
Right, so here's a question. The portal has been opened, right, but is somebody doing an action that looks like they are keeping it open?
No. In fact, the person who opened it's on the floor.
Is that Silas?
Yeah, like I said, Silas sinks to the floor. His hair is stark white. It wasn't before the portal opened, but he sucked in Showboat onto his deck of cards. The portal opened behind him. He looked at the portal. His hair turned white instantly, and he's collapsed to his knees on the floor.
So it doesn't look like he expected that then.
What you mean? You think the evil things lied to him about what was going on? Never.
That's the thought.
Played on his weakness, and they gave him this deck of cards so he could gamble without losing, and they used that deck of cards to ensnare him.
And the deck, basically, it looks. I would say the deck, whatever he did by sucking people into the deck of cards is what powered up and opened the portal.
But they didn't tell him that's what the deck would do.
I very much doubt they did.
And Mercy, because the thing is the thing that the powers that the witches use, they don't know the price of that power when they first get involved. There's always a price for power.
I'm beginning to get hypnotized by that portal graphic.
I'm quite proud of that.
It is awesome.
Right, hang on, wait a minute, let me think. Powers.
You got 6 seconds. 5.
Right, okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to cast Smart's range is 8, isn't it?
It is if your smarts is D8, yes.
Yes, we're going to save the penny, save the let's draw a large bus template and let's put it. Let's put it there and we'll cast Havoc.
Oh, that should blow them back through the portal.
Aye, I don't know what the consequences of that is. They either bye or is it does something else, I don't know. But let's find out. Come on. In fact, you know what? We're going to cast that and make it strong as well. Might as well burn all the power points.
For the record, you determine what you're spending before you roll. Not after, but I'll let you off this once.
Right. Okay.
Consider your wrist slapped.
So I've targeted them all, so hit them with The distraction.
Distraction.
Right, and then I can do their strength checks. That dice slid as well. Have you noticed? It's like sliding the dice today. They're not really spinning. Okay, that is Whisperer in the Dark number 2, who's there. So he takes, he bounces off the portal, takes 8 points of damage, which shakes him. And then Whisper in the Dark number 3 is fine. Whisper in the Dark number 4 fails. He takes 2d4 damage. Ooh, he might be in trouble. I don't know what I managed to roll there. Hang on. Whisper in the Dark number 4 just took 11 points of damage. Okay, so Whisper in the Dark number 4. Let's make sure they are nothing supernatural about how you kill them. Oh, that's evil. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. And then Whisper in the Dark number 5. Let's make a strength check. And makes it. Silas Wanamaker gets to make a strength check. And fails. He will benny that once.
Aye, I kind of aimed it, so he's going to blow towards us. Because I don't want to lose him.
But he's fine. That brings us to Sophia D.
Okie dokie. I think, is that central piece raised as it looks like it is? And if so, by how much?
I decided it doesn't block line of sight, so I imagine you could claim cover ducking behind it, I will say.
Okie dokie then.
Also, you can stand on it if you want to look. Into another.
Yes, I think I will. Let's just see what the distance is like. If I can't get to it in normal move, I will run.
You'll probably have to run. It should be pointed out it will make you an obvious target for anyone with a gun, and there are a few people with guns.
So, who's got guns at the moment? Book and the deputy?
The deputies, yes.
Oh, I can only see one.
It's because the other one's hiding.
Oh, well, I obviously won't be shooting at him then. I will shoot Deputy 2 then.
For the record, Deputy 2's been, Buck hasn't.
In that case, I'll shoot Book. Thank you for that.
Targeted yourself. There we go, Buck.
Thank you very much. Oops, nope, that's the damage. That's the shooting. There.
Am I the only person who turns off the noise of the dice?
I like the noise of the dice.
Okay, you shot and hit, and then I shot. You didn't shot. You loosed, but it obviously you loosed, but it unfortunately only cut a crease, a tear in his jacket.
Shucks. Okay.
Although he liked that jacket, so I think he might shoot you back with a Colt Thunderer.
How rude. Where's the thing that's at the end action to pass it on to somebody else? Isn't that usually a little arrow at the bottom?
Yeah, but I've been clicking it because it's me. He shot you.
Well, no, but I can't see it. To click it, it's not there.
Well, it only appears, I think, on your turn, and because I've moved the turn counter on, you can't see it anymore. But anyway, Buck shot you.
Bookshop, nice.
Mid-torso. I was quite proud of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Does it actually hurt, or is it just?
It caused 2 wounds.
Oh well, I shall have to soak that. I don't want to be peppered with bookshop.
Okay, you avoid one of the wounds, but you still take one.
Okay.
Unless you want to try again.
Not at the moment, no, thank you.
Okie dokie. So he basically catches. He dodges the bullet and fires back, catching you.
It was an arrow, but yes. Okay.
Yes, sorry. You dodge his arrow. Sorry, he dodges your arrow. You fail to dodge his bullet. Is what I was trying to say.
Like Sophia's arrow.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. I'm going back to sleep. I'm tired. Okay, I'm just tired.
I know the feeling. I'm not today, but I've been recently completely brainless due to fatigue, and I know the feeling.
The English
I like the
language.
fact they're bleeding purple.
Sorry, after you.
I like the fact they're bleeding purple when we're killing them.
I do try. What is their pace? Their pace is 6. He's going to have to run. Oh, that's annoying. Just gets him to there. Okay. At which point he becomes ethereal.
That's cheating.
Whisper in the dark, number 2 unshakes and is going to run. Oh, for crying out loud.
Someone's whispering in the dark.
He's going to go to there. Then he's going to become ethereal. Hello, Mr. William Money. Once you connect, I need a fear check from you at -4, please. I haven't got the little crown option turned on today. He clambers up the side but cannot reach you, in which case I'm going to decide it makes itself go ethereal. And then Whisper in the Dark will run. Oh, this one gets 10 inches. 11, in fact. Gets to there and makes itself ethereal. Hey, Mr. William Money. Hello and welcome. Let me share the map with you. To get you up to date, Silas seems to have accidentally opened a portal to the Happy Hunting Grounds, and there seems to be hundreds of Manitous getting ready to pour forth. And in the meantime, you failed your spirit check, so you can spend a penny if you.
I get a free reroll.
Ooh, have you got grit? Have you?
I've got guts.
Guts. That's the one. I get the 2 muddled up.
Grit
Get
comes later.
Yes, grit is much higher up, isn't it? Make your free reroll, please. Oh, bad luck, sir.
Balls.
So, do you want to? You have a choice. You can spend a penny and try again, because you don't get your free reroll after the first go. Or you could roll on the fear table and hope to roll less than 18. Otherwise, you have a heart attack.
I'll spend a penny on it.
Okay. Oh, that's looking good. No problem at all. Thank you very much. Mercy Vancouver, you are up next.
Mercy's gonna hiss to Adolfo behind her that if he's got anything in his bag of magic tricks to get that card deck, we need to destroy that. She's gonna move up here next to Juan and John and tell him the same thing. Let's see if this works. Because they've got ethereal. Non-magic isn't likely to work, right?
Correct.
Yeah, she's gonna back up another. No, she's gonna back up. She moved up. She's gonna back up too.
Mm-hmm.
I can move this back with me.
Yep, Sonny, you definitely sound a little worse for wear compared to Sunday.
Yeah, we've had the most pathetic excuse for sunlight today. I can get both of them. She's gonna draw out her pistol.
You
And
spell
you
cast
hear a single
burst.
shot, but you don't see the bullets. You know they're bullets, but they're not bullets. They're kind of like ghost bullets. I got them both.
You got all three of them.
Oh, all three of them.
It's an area of effect. So it's an area of effect. So you actually catch a person that you don't have line of sight to, but of course you catch him in the area of effect.
Yippee-i-o, ghost bullets in that guy.
There's one down.
Okay, the deputy is shaken, and now you've got your Whisperers in the Dark. Whisperer in the Dark number 1 takes a wound and collapses into ectoplasm.
Oh, I'm gonna Benny that one.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, they're not.
Hang on. Yeah, 5 won't do it.
Yeah, well, I'd already backed up a little bit, so.
Yeah,
and
indeed.
that would be my move because I've taken my full move.
No problemo. Right, the amazing Adolfo.
Doesn't like the idea of ghosts. They're not pleasant.
Well, my ghost bullets got him.
So I'll come up here, surrounded by people that can protect me. When you say magic tricks, what exactly are you talking about? Something like what you just shot out of your gun there. Is that what you're saying?
I just shot bullets. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Those were just bullets.
Yes, that's right. And I'm an Englishman.
Well, you're not an American.
She's obviously using far breath bullets, isn't she?
And when I said you should do that again, that was as a support for Mercy.
Sounds good to me. That'll be a +1 on Mercy's next modifier. That brings us to Mr. Will Money.
What's going on here?
I did hide you just so you'd be safe from the fire, but I'll actually put you back sort of in a more central role so you can see what's going on better.
I'm going to pull out this new gun that someone passed to me earlier on and go,
Maybe you had some kind of prestidigitation. You could, like, lift those cards, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to shoot this shadow of Whisper in the Dark thing I can see.
Oh, yeah, the ghost gun will actually work.
I don't see why it wouldn't work. These are just critters running around with funny suits on.
Okay, that's a hit with a raise. You shoot this creature and it goes down.
I like this gun.
Do you wish to move? Okie dokie.
Move up there so I'll get a better view of what's going on, and then
Okay, Silas Wanamaker is just down on his knees. So the second round starts. So I need.
What's Silas Wanamaker doing?
Absolutely nothing. He's okay.
Crying in terror.
Freaking out.
Okay, that is 5. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is definitely not a fish alive.
Okie dokie. Whisper in the Dark 3. Okay, Whisper in the Dark 3 comes up to Sophia and becomes corporeal and rakes at her with claws, hitting, doing, causing a wound.
I can do better than that, crikey.
Wounded.
Not a lot better, apparently. Pass.
Okay, so basically, yeah, you're slashed across the torso. After it finishes slashing you across the torso, it becomes ethereal again.
That's cheating.
Whisper in the Dark number 5 reaches Mr. John Watt and claws him. Becoming corporeal, obviously, and then he's become ethereal again.
They can switch back and forth.
Yep, ethereal. You become. It's at will.
Yeah, at will money.
It's not a limited free action or anything like that. It's just an at will, huh?
Magnitudes can become invisible and immaterial at will. Actually, it doesn't say. I'm going to argue. Point taken. Actually, it doesn't say they can do it. They say it's at will, which to my mind becomes they can.
Yeah, whenever they want.
Yeah. So Mr. John Watt takes a wound. 3 wounds, in fact.
Oh no! Oh, it all goes worse. Oh, right now, again, you look at the character disadvantages. He doesn't soak any wounds at all, I believe.
Well, you crit failed, so you don't soak any anyway.
I know, but it's worse.
John Watt's got a hindrance that when he gets wounded and fails, he gets even worse. Right, brilliant.
Yeah, yes.
So I've got to save you, like, it looks like I come back in here, you're all right, half dead. What's going on?
Yeah, at least we've not got grim servant death like somebody.
Like me, you mean? Yeah. It's lucky. I just hope I don't critically fail when I'm trying to save you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that.
Okie dokie. So that's the Whispers of the Dark. What I am going to do now, I'm going to spend some bennies. I want to get Silas up the combat tracker. Crying out loud. He's moving up 1 card at a time. Hurrah! That's what I wanted. At this point, Silas goes next. Because otherwise you'll kill him and then everything goes horrid. The whole plot doesn't work then. He basically... He scrabbles forwards. Look, he appears to be completely he appears like he's totally lost his mind. He basically stares at you, amazing Adolfo.
Oh, great.
I shall have to check that in a second. He says, "You have to win. You can't beat them, but you have to win." And with that, he throws his deck of cards at you.
Oh, joy.
Good luck.
It's the deck of cards. It's tied with a black ribbon. Silas is...
I'll try and catch it then.
Silas is then pulled into the portal by tentacles. He's pulled into the portal by the outstretched arms of a demonic tree. He's savagely bitten in half and explodes in a massive splash of blood and gore that explodes out into the chamber. Well, that's easy enough. I put him there, I make him really, really big, and then I kill him. Oh. It didn't work.
How anticlimactic was that?
I'll try that again. Hang on. Ah.
Splish.
Right, hang on. Well, I know what I did wrong. I forgot how the splats work. So, Silas, I opened your character sheet up. There we are. Then I go to the combat tab. Then I go to that. Then I'll put you on the map. And then I'll kill you. There you go.
Wow, what, he grew really big and then exploded.
There we go. A huge splash of gore that I'll just have there. It's annoying, actually. They're now taller than something's happened. Yeah, something's changed.
It's on the wrong layer.
Yes, but no. That's what I'm saying. Is they don't change. No, obviously when they've tweaked things over the years, the layers have changed because the splats. The tokens should be on the top layer always, shouldn't they? But the splats seem to be on a higher layer.
Well, I suppose he splattered all over them then.
Yeah, if I've got spare time, I might have to go start doing testing again.
Silas turned to a blood splat, and then all of his minions vanished in the dark. Did they?
No.
Who? Oh,
They're not his minions.
oh, I missed that.
He was their puppet.
No, you didn't miss it. I think Mercy's the only one that's noticed that there's a different problem here, the sheriff.
Righty ho. So that's the end of him. And up to Mr. Amazing Adolfo. So you caught the deck, didn't you?
Did you see the card I gave you, Mercy Vancouver?
Okay, so the second you catch the deck, you suddenly understand that what Silas was trying to do with the various deck cards in his bedroom. He was trying to find a way to destroy the deck you now hold in your hand. Maybe he wanted to control them, maybe it was a backup plan, or maybe Silas realised he turned into something he never meant to be. He's gone now, so the world will never know, but he did work it out. And now as the new owner of the deck, you understand it too. So basically, you have a choice, obviously. There's always a choice, isn't there? That's the point.
Wow.
There's always a choice. So, destroying the Devil's deck is a complex, dramatic task. You need 8 task tokens in 5 rounds, whilst using the gambling skill at -2. But all the bad guys are still going to try and kill you.
No, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are. Oh.
Oh, no, they're not.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, if it's a card game you wanted...
Super quiet today, Mr. Adolfo Patrick.
Everybody be quiet for a bit, please.
Yeah, you're very quiet. That's why I've got to turn you up, put you on 150, might be your ear.
Now that is interesting.
Now, since the whisper...
If you use that lovely undeck thing, it breaks the built-in card deck in Deadlands. It does.
Use what?
Hang on,
that's
the
decked off cut thing.
What the actual? If you basically you can't use the Savage Worlds shoe if you've got the deck extension on, and I know what it is. It's because obviously they've both got the same class names, haven't they? They've both been called card and deck, I imagine. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Tell Seguil though, isn't it?
Pardon?
Tell the guy who's developing the extension to change the name.
Well, no, it's just obviously he hasn't got Savage Worlds, so he hasn't tested it.
Yeah, then you can't have. Yeah, so he's not. So we have to tell him. That's what you do. That's what bug reporting is.
Yeah, but then he'd have to rewrite the whole thing, and it would break anybody who's already mid-campaign. So anyway, I need to turn you down. You're bloody loud today.
I'm not loud.
Everyone's loud except
Adolfo. Yeah.
Except me for some reason. Yeah.
Put him on 150, and I still can't hear him. For a bit, I can hear you.
I put him up to 200, and I can kind of make him out.
Yeah, I've got him at 200 as well. It's ridiculous. I can hear him clearer from the stairway than I can from the computer.
Well, I can try changing headsets and see if that makes a difference. Give me a sec.
We're about to get deafened if this works.
I noticed that you started turning mine down.
I would sincerely suggest you all tone it down.
Not that Tav's got a rep or anything.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's at 143. So.
Okay.
Right, can anybody hear me now?
Oh, God, turn him down. Turn him down.
That's night and day.
Yeah, I turned you down to half volume and you've gone to twice the volume you were.
Bwahaha.
Turn him down, turn him down.
What did you do? Put the microphone in front of you?
No, it just changed headsets.
Ah, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
So he's got multiple headsets.
Yes, it does mean changing the light bulb.
He works in telesales. He's bound to have multiple headsets. So I assume we did get dealt new adventure cards. I only asked because I've got the same one I had last week.
Yes, we did, because I got different ones and I've just played one of them.
Yeah, I figured. Weird coincidence, though.
Because I've just played an adventure card and asked for everyone to just be quiet a little bit while I'm playing cards with you. So for the 5-round dramatic task, for the next 30 seconds, nobody's allowed to fight.
That's
Including
convenient.
us.
Including you. You can take defensive actions, or you could help me with my gambling. You could support me. So I'm actually going to play that adventure card, and then I'm going to go on hold to see if anybody supports me. And then hopefully people give me support rolls so that I can gamble better for this gambling roll at -2 that can save the Earth.
You got to talk for 30 seconds.
Yes, I can talk for 30 seconds. I'm going to talk as I'm playing cards. I've asked everyone just be quiet. I need to deal out and play and do some playing here so I can narrate my gambling.
No, that's absolutely fine. Okay.
The oldie Weird West Twitch stream.
Okay, so Buck just stands there in shock. William Money, you can do anything you like except make any form of attack. Only defensive actions only, or moving around. So you can position yourselves and stuff.
Like, can I not support Adolfo by giving him some? You
That's
do
what
the card dealing, and you deal the cards, and I'll deal with these critters. Yeah, with this new funky gun I've got.
Supporting me supporting me is defending the world against the humanities.
No, I'm just saying you could do anything except anything that would be deemed attacking or offensive.
I'm going to attack, but I'm going to pull the gun out and start doing some flash moves with it, and just make him realise how good I am with this gun, and then and that's going to make him confident enough to get on with card dealing.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. So I would call that shooting.
Because you've got my back.
Indeed.
I call that shooting as well, yeah.
That's a +2. That's a +2 bonus.
I'm going to get a drink now. I'll be back in a second.
Why did you deal me a card?
Because you're meant to have a card for the... Because you know how dramatic tasks work. They don't... I'm going to have to resolve it. And don't worry. You don't get the... I'll work something out. You can't turn on dramatic tasks in the middle of a round. That's the problem.
Good point. Yeah.
But the game always bloody makes me do it.
Yeah.
So what we'll actually do is you won't. I know you've gone on hold, but we'll wait. We'll wait for them to start the next turn, if that makes sense, and we'll deal you in. Is what I'm trying to say, and then it'll work properly. You know what I mean? In fact,
I was going to wait.
What I'm going to say is, I'm actually just going to go new round of cards because you've just basically stopped anyone acting before you. Anyway, so Will Money's just been, so now it's 1 because it doesn't affect anything, does it? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it also gave you a chance to get the Joker that I just accidentally get. Well, I pressed the wrong key. So anyway, okay, well, 1, you're up.
I was supposed to go next, and now I can't go.
You will get to go because the Adolfo's going on hold until everyone else goes. But I needed to give him a card.
I was going on hold until I'd got the maximum +4 support bonus, and then I was going to go and then let people support me again for the rest of the round.
Exactly. So Juan, up to you. If you get a +2, Adolfo will go. If not, we just move down the tracker. I'm just ignoring the bad guys. I'm just trying to deal with the limitations of the Fantasy Grounds rule set to dramatic tasks. You're meant to have a card to do a dramatic task, and because I'm using the really cool card deck extension, I can't just give you a card like I normally would. So it looks like I've got one or t'other. So I know it. I'll know in future, but I didn't now. So Juan, over to you. Shutting up.
Juan is going to use his notice to see if the deck is marked in any way.
Okie dokie. It isn't, but anyway.
Actually, I see that very clearly, that it is not marked in any possible way.
But to be honest, if you're using that to support, support the amazing Adolfo, it is still valid information, isn't it? Because it means
it is
exactly.
The card is perfectly fair and balanced, and therefore it is purely down to skill. So, okay, Mr. Adolfo, you're at +4 on your gambling check with a -2 penalty, of course, so it's +2 total.
Right then, a riffle and a cut, and time to Oh, feck.
Oh, shit. And you drop the deck.
Okay, so that's bad because now you need that counts as -1 tokens, doesn't it?
Yes.
Should have let do my persuasion roll first because I was going to put a gun in his back and don't. If you fail, you die.
That depends on the GM for the dramatic task. In some dramatic tasks, a critical failure of any kind indicates the dramatic task has failed.
Yes, I know. But given the world ends if you fail, it's an interesting one, isn't it?
In that case, I think I've
go
I've
with
just
the
sprayed-
token loss.
Yeah, I'll go with the token loss, and I've sprayed the cards everywhere.
I think you just sprayed the cards everywhere and panicked, did you? Let's have a look. 122.
You're not filling me with confidence there, boss.
These cards are slippy.
Just because they're not marked doesn't mean that you need to try to mark them.
You know, I don't think it actually tells you anywhere. I know if you fail with a club, it's all over, isn't it?
Mm.
I ain't heard no fat lady.
If another
And
token
we ain't got-
sheet. I have to go for a search. I'm just curious because we keep getting this every time we get dramatic tasks these days. You guys keep fluffing them with crit fails every time. Have you noticed?
It's not
Maybe
deliberate.
that's a hint about the incorporation of dramatic tasks in games that we're playing.
I know. If there critical failures on their part, just subtracts the leads roll as usual. How it doesn't cause. Oh, that's on a support roll. So the only time they actually mention critical fails is on the support roll. Interestingly. Okay. So I think it's just a critical fail. I don't think there's any penalty at all. I think it's just it just means it's got harder, hasn't it? Because you only got so many chances.
Here you go. Failure means no progress, and a critical failure reduces progress by 1 if there is any progress.
Yes, so you still need 8. Okay, Whisper in the Dark can't do anything, so we're down to Mr. John Watt.
Yeah, but the question is, had he made any progress? Because that was his first roll.
Exactly.
So no, I hadn't. So I still need 8.
Okay, Mr. Watt, you are on 3 wounds, but unshaken.
Righty-ho. So that's going to be a -3 to support.
So I've just realised something really horrifying about the cards you've played. Don't worry, you'll find out in a minute. After you, Mr. Watt.
Righty-ho. Well, look, it might explode. So what we're going to do is we're going to multi-action and go for a roll at -5. Why not? Does it help if you have a hole puncher from the Kit of Weirdness? Oh.
Okay, that's a +1.
Well, yeah, it's a hole punch for tickets on trains. I like talking about trains. But yeah, it might punch holes in the cards, and they might lose magic. Sorry, anyway, a multi-action section action was to drink Geo's potion and heal 1 wound.
Righty-ho. Sophia D, you're up next.
Oh, I'd better undo the shaken, hadn't I? So, there you go.
To be honest, only if you want to. You only have to worry about losing the shaken if you want to support thingy. You can just sort of move off freely because he can't be attacked and stay shaken this round. It's up to you. Save a penny.
It's all right. If they've been flowing a little lately. You'll be fine, Patty. I know you will. You got the look of the Irish. Here, I'll drink a toast to your amazing look. Here's to you, and I'll drink a health potion.
Okay, that heals you 1 wound.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
Can I do that persuasion roll as well?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you.
He's there, so he gets to move 6 inches. So he gets to go to there.
Is she dressed to kill or dressed to be killed?
Probably a bit of both. Obviously, you've got someone targeting him. We won't worry about that. Okay, so that's a success with Ray. So that's a +2 bonus.
Onto the +1 I've already got. Someone a +3.
+3. And Mercy, you are last but no means least. If you want to do anything supporting or if you want to maneuver.
Now, can I like move myself between him and this other creature so that to buy him time by providing him with cover?
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Move.
What
Go on, one. I'll let you move now. There's no move. Well, what skill do you think you want to use to sort of basically support him by doing that? You know my rules on support rolls. If you can justify it, I'll allow it.
Well, then, yeah, that'd be basically athletics, putting myself between him and...
Yep, absolutely fine. No problem at all. Make your athletics check. Okay, that's a +2, which unless... But that would be a +2, but alas, it can't be more than a +4. Okay.
So, because I went from on... Yeah, because this isn't last round anymore, is it?
No. See, this is the thing I just worked out that's rather scary of you putting everything on parlay. 3, 4.
Everything else gets to keep coming in, and those things aren't parlayed.
Well, actually, they are.
They are, but that's not the point. The point is, if he fails the dramatic task, it doesn't say he doesn't get another chance to do it, but he's got to do another one. In the meantime, you have got 5 rounds of reinforcements have come in that you can't do anything to.
Oh, balls.
Because he played Parley.
Well, let's hope that I can win this game of cards, eh?
Indeed. Yeah. However, given the fact that you played the card and you did point it out, before I realised that the mistake was quite evil, I thought in keeping. But given that there is something I mistakenly noticed, and I had already awarded you a Benny for it, but they can't actually turn ethereal because of the effect of the portal. Which, interestingly enough, they don't actually put in the bloody adventure. They put it in the bloody blurb text of their description, which, of course, when I'm running the game, I forget to look at because I've already read it up once. But anyway, so there we go. But, however, the problem is every round more are going to come through and you can't touch them. Round number 2. Okay, Whisperer in the Dark moves and clambers up here and starts leering at Sophia.
So now people want to go on hold until after I've gone because I've already got the maximum support bonus.
Oh, excuse me, monster. Are these your eyes? I found them in my cleavage.
John White, you're up. You can either go on hold or take a defensive action. Obviously, defensive actions does include casting protective spells on other people if it all goes wrong.
Now, here's an interesting question. I'm not taking an action because we just went through this whole thing with the whole free strike and everything else. I have first strike. Do I get to punch Dark 15 because he came up to me?
No, because it's an offensive action.
Okay, right.
That's because at the moment everyone's just listening to Adolfo talking.
How many rounds does that thing go on for?
The next 4 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, this one plus 3 more.
Right, best pick these all up again and try again then. When I say cut the deck, next time, actually pick it up when I let go of it.
Anyway, what's John Watt up to?
John Watt. Right, okay. I is healed 1 wound from the last time. So we're going to try and. Has he picked up every single card? Let's have a look. Or are you standing in one?
I'm already on the maximum support bonus, so you might want to go on hold.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to go on hold, or do you want to do something defensive, like protect other players?
Well, you can only take a defense. I mean, you can literally only take the defense action other than going the hold, can't you?
No, you can cast...
Casting powers on other people is not offensive if they're beneficial.
Nope, because I got no beneficial powers.
Okay, then I'll be jolly nice.
Wait a minute. Let me.
I'll be jolly nice and let you keep that +1 in reserve.
Thank you. Because we're going to need it.
Unless we can think of something clever to do with that, but no. So I take it what we'll do is go and hold. Then is that right? Or are you going to just get?
I'm just going to treat it as you. I'm just going to treat it as you. You are on hold and you've rolled a 7 when you come off hold. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yes. So unusual for parlay.
Mr. Mercy Vancouver, as I say, non-offensive actions or go on hold are pretty much your choices at the moment.
Yeah, because he's already maxed out the bonus.
He
right?
is, yes.
Well, then I'm just going to go on hold because I'm staying between this guy and him to make sure
no problem.
He's safe until he can do this.
Heaven is over here.
Keep lining them up for me, Mr. GM. That would be so nice of you.
Deputy number 2 remains shaken. Deputy number 3. William Money, you're up. Defensive action or go on hold are your realistic choices at the moment.
Is this guy behind me running away?
No. He's got his gun pointed at all of you.
Well, I'm going to point my gun at him and go into and just be defensive. I can put the effect on myself, can I? Does that help you from a?
No, it's because that's fighting.
Parry +4 doesn't help anything, yeah.
When I say defensive, I don't mean that as in you go on defend. You can do anything you like that cannot be interpreted as an attack of some description.
I'm going to go there.
That's absolutely fine.
I have to pull my other gun out. -42 on my attack.
I have to say, actually, when I realised actually the implications of that parlay card, it's like, this is going to be evil. The amazing Adolfo with a +4 bonus. And
right. and a -2, so +2 efforts. Right, so I've got all the cards back now. Time to deal out my solitaire board. Let's see how we can do here.
That's 2 successes. That's an 8.
That's not bad. I'm going to use my free reroll.
Okay.
I'll stick with the 8 then.
Okie doke. People can. Okay. John Watt comes off hold and gives you a +1.
Yeah. And Mercy can come off hold as well, but there's other people to go as well.
Yeah. Mercy can come off hold and do support as well if she wants to. Otherwise, it's 1 now.
I do want to, because they've changed position, I want to make sure I stay between Adolfo and this Whisperer. So that would be right here. And I'll, gently nudge Adolfo back a little bit.
Okie dokie. Leaving his back exposed to the gunman behind him. That's another plus. I'm joking.
Right, thank you, Miss Vancouver. That's another +1.
Yes, I'm just being evil with mind games here. For honest, I'm enjoying the fact that if this works, I'll be very impressed. But at the same time, if it doesn't work, it's going to be very, very short campaign, which is fine. Juan, you're up, sir.
Okay, and he's only got a +1 so far, correct?
+2 total. So his next gambling roll is without.
At the moment, I've got a +2 cancelling the -2, but I can get an extra +2.
Okay. In that case, I will use my focus to talk to him about breathing and focusing and chanting and things like that. Which all goes over his head because I'm probably speaking it in Chinese by accident.
Unless you want to Benny it. Mister, I've got 6 bennies.
I guess I do have a few, don't I?
As long as you don't crit fail, it'll be okay.
There's your other +2.
There's your other +2.
I'm on the maximum bonus now for next round.
You are indeed. Okay. Wander in the Dark 9. He's going to go that way. And that gets us to Sophia D, who basically... there's an awful lot of... You've got a lot of fans collecting around you. Maybe they want your autograph.
Is that what it is? Hey, where you going, Buck? Is that why you're called Buck? Because you're chicken? Buck, 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 buck. And I'm going to go after him.
Okie dokie. He spins and he turns as you appear behind him and snarls at you. Okie dokie. Whisper in the Dark number 12 is just going to move this way like so. Okay, that's the end of round 2 of Parlay. Round 3 of Parlay begins with Mercy Vancouver came off hold, didn't she? And so I should deal her in. That's unfortunate, isn't it? I got 2 bennies out of that, and you got none. Okay. But let's face it, they are technically wasted bennies. Oh, hang on. I forgot something. Maybe this time I'll get less than a 4. Yes, I did. One, 2.
What action card did I get that wasn't the 5 of clubs? Because I spent a penny to redraw a card on the grounds that I don't want a complication.
3 of hearts.
I will certainly go for the 3 of hearts instead.
Okay, which means no one can really support... Well, everyone can support you, but they're going to have to go on hold till the end of the round, aren't they?
Which, if everybody does, you just move the Whisperers, I make my roll, and then we go back and do them.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a problem. But we'll go down and see what happens.
You've been cheating, Kevin, getting yourself 2 jokers in a row.
Yes. Yeah.
You've been hacking it again, yeah, you hacker.
No, well, it's not a game where there's 4 jokers in the deck. I have played games with 4 jokers in the deck. That is ridiculous. It's good fun, though.
I play with 4 jokers in the deck, yeah.
I do that for superpowers and things like that, put 4 jokers in, but Deadlands is gritty, so.
Yeah, I put 4 in supers as well.
Miss Sophia D, do you wish to go on hold or do anything? Right, that's range.
Sorry, I forgot I was on push to talk.
That's okay.
Come on, Patty, you got this. You know you do.
You can't support. You can't. He's on +4. You have to go on hold if you're going to be helpful. Is what I'm trying to say.
In which case, don't worry about it. I will just move to there and continue glaring at Book.
Okay. That's the only reason I'm asking, because it's one of those weird better gamey things, isn't it? It's just you can't. If he's at his limit, you have to wait till he acts to expend his limit as
Support me afterwards, yeah.
That's fine.
Whisper in the Dark 7 is going to come to there. Whisper in the Dark 14 is going to come to there. Whisper in the Dark 16 is going to come to there. Mercy Vancouver, I assume you're going to go on hold until after the Amazing Adolfo.
Yes.
That's fine. Whisperer in the Dark number 8 is here. Well, he's just going to keep staring at him. But is going to maneuver himself over to here. He's sort of backing away from you, Sophia, pointing his gun at you as he backs away. This Whisperer in the Dark's just going to get to there. Deputy number 2 is going to remain shaken. Deputy number 3 is just basically going to just stand there with his gun pointed at the 4 of you. Everyone seems to be transfixed by the Amazing Adolfo explicitly explaining how he's going to do what he's up to with the game. Whisper in the Dark moves to there. Starts whispering in the Amazing Adolfo's ear.
I said no distractions, thank you very much. Right. That's one ace out. That's good.
And Will Money, you're up next. Are you going on hold until after the Amazing Adolfo has acted, or do you wish to do something now?
Yeah, I might as well go on hold. I'm just going to keep an eye out on my gun. I'm getting ready to shoot some of these people that are surrounding everyone. So,
Mr. John Watt?
I reload.
You can after you've supported him, don't forget. Better gaming.
On hold then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. John Watt, I assume you're going on hold as well? I'm going to say that as yes. Whisper in the Dark is not going to move. Juan, you're getting surrounded there, sir.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I am going to. How many successes do we have so far? We have 0 and we need 8, correct?
You have two successes.
2. And we need 8 in this round and the next 2. So we basically need 2 successes around average from this round onwards. And I'm already on the +2 maximum for this round.
We got 2 more rounds. I'm calculating powers and rounds for that, and so
yeah.
What I'm doing
surely
here.
the +4 is the maximum, is it not?
Yes,
yeah, but I'm going to -2 anyway.
Oh right! Oh heavens!
It's not
okay.
easy.
I think I am going to go ahead and spend some power points to cast a deflection on myself.
Okay, no problem at all.
I think I will give myself the hurry bonus as well. And shroud. I think I'll shroud too.
Okie dokie. That's successful. Now, target yourself and hit your effects.
The only ones I have are the basic ones. I don't have the hurry or shroud.
Of course, this isn't Pathfinder where I nicely added them all, did I? Fine. I also done the same thing in the Fantasy Companion, because I think the Fantasy Companion relists all the spells again, so I did them all with the nice extra stuff. Shroud's attack -1, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
That will last for 5 rounds. You did hurry as well, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Which is place +2, and that will last 5 rounds. There we go. I forgot, sorry. I've got so used to playing Savage Pathfinder, I forget.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, the bennies must flow. Thank you, Michael. Okay. Whisper in the Dark, number 6. Everyone mesmerized, but Bill, I can't see. Oh, he's there. He's just going to move to here and also stand next to you, whispering. Amazing Adolfo. Oh, this is the 3rd round of your parlay. And your 3rd round of your dramatic task.
That really isn't helping. If you wouldn't mind being a little bit quiet now, how am I going to get that 7 out of there? Well, that might work. No, let's try this instead. That might be a little bit better.
Oh, has he done it? Has he done it? He has! An 11. That got you the 2 you needed this round. Okay.
It did. I'm not going to push it from that.
Okay, anyone who is on hold can now do a support roll for Mr. Amazing Adolfo. And while you do that, I'll see how many Manitous come through the portal this round. Who's doing support rolls?
I'm doing support rolls. I'll do the same thing again.
Yeah, the gun twirling. Yeah, that's fine.
The gun twirling and pointing at these Parkers in the foreheads. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a +2. Mr. What?
Mr. What?
And Mercy, of course. Your support rolls, please.
So is it?
They're whispering to him.
They're whisperers in the dark. They always whisper.
I'm going to put my hands over Adolfo's ears so he can't hear them and be distracted.
I love it. That's brilliant. That's a +3 athletics then. That's all you need. That's the +4. You don't need to re-roll that. That 4's all you need. Okie dokie. So we are now beginning the 4th round of Parlay. So the Whisperer in the Dark, number 14, is there. So he's not going to move. He's just going to continue whispering at 1. Sophia D, you're up.
Okay.
So they played the parlay card, which means no one can attack each other for 5 rounds, but every round more bad guys come through the portal. So it gets really interesting.
Line of sight is a bit dodgy in this room, I think.
Yeah. Because
all
I can see in front of me is a black line blocking my path. Can I walk through there?
It's just a shadow, yes.
Yeah, line of sight is on along with lighting, and so lots of shadows and darkness is what you're...
Shadows and darkness.
Because the portal creates, as you can imagine, the portal creates quite a lot of light.
Okay, well, I'm going to follow him then.
It would be nice if...
I assumed that you couldn't go that way at all.
It would be nice if the shadows weren't so dark, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so you can see the floor.
Yes.
You can change the colour of shadows, can you?
No.
Is he on his
ambient light, but nothing else?
Is this a point where I can support or not?
Not yet.
No, not yet. So technically
you could set a 10% ambient light, and that would lighten up all the shadows.
That's a good idea, isn't it? Let's try that. I'm going to move you back, only because if you I'll move you back if you want to act. But yeah, if I
it's okay. Leave me there.
Ambient lighting.
Yeah, just the shadows. That would be very helpful.
Hang on. How do you set a 10% ambient light?
I thought there was a way to do it. I don't remember.
Into it, pick one of them.
You set the ambient light and set the opacity to 10%. That doesn't seem to do it.
But you've got presets like moonlight, for example.
Yeah, but it's a cave. It's a cave. There is no light apart from the light coming from the portal. That's the point. So
quite enough to light the whole room up, isn't it? So
exactly, but that doesn't that doesn't solve the fact that Fantasy Grounds is showing shadows as completely opaque. Is the issue I'm saying.
If you turned it on, I can't see what if it's mainly different.
No, it didn't make the slightest bit of difference. See, if I move the light over, let's see if I move the light around, so it seems to be certain shadows.
Yeah, I mean, if you remove the light and then it'll create the fog of war. The fog of war will go and it'll just leave shadows. Because I think it's shadows and fog of war, isn't it?
It is the shadows and the fog of war. It's not. As I say, there's nothing I can do about it. I was going for a real atmosphere of a really dark cave with with the only lighting coming from the portal, because that's how it's described.
Oh, yeah, I think it was great. I agree. It's very difficult to see, okay, where can I move and where can't I move because of all the shadows.
Yes, agreed. It's very annoying.
A dark cave would be like that, wouldn't it?
It would. Anyway. Yes, it would be. Okay, so Sophia, I'll move you back for now because you're going on hold. Deputy number 2 remains shaken. Deputy number 3 carries on standing at the back of the cave, leering menacingly and pointing his gun at Adolfo's back. Mercy Vancouver is standing there with her hands over the amazing Adolfo's ears, trying to shut out the whisperers, trying to put the Adolfo off, and is therefore on hold, I assume. Unless you say otherwise, I'm going to assume you're on hold. Whisper in the Dark 15.
What I'm doing.
Yep. Whisper in the Dark 15 is basically whispering malicious and unpleasant things to Juan. Whisper in the Dark 6 is obviously can't be heard by the amazing Adolfo right now. Whisper in the Dark 16 is going to come and basically interpose itself between Sophia and Buck. Whisper in the Dark 8 is just going to stand there waiting for the parlay to end so it can rip one to shreds. Whisper in the Dark 18 steps through the portal into the room and instantly looks confused as it suddenly finds for some reason it cannot perform any offensive actions.
It's confused why everybody's standing around. Why is everybody just standing here? Is there something going on?
Exactly. Whisper in the Dark number 5 is standing there. I'm not going to worry about them. Whisper in the Dark 19 has just stepped through the portal. He's a bit freaked out, so he's going to edge around the edge of the room here until he can work out what's going on. John Watt, I'm assuming, well, you're on hold as well unless you say otherwise until Adolfo's had his go and then you can spot him. Mr. William Money, are you going on hold?
Yeah, what else can I do? I've already done my support role, haven't I?
Until the axe, yes. Yeah. Until
I move there, so I've got a better position.
But moving is an action that is a free action, therefore if you do that you can't support. I'm going to be a git, you see. So you can go on hold and then move there on your action.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, okay, I'll go on hold then, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the amazing Adolfo, you have +4, -2, so a +2 total bonus on your gambling roll to stop the world ending. That's one success.
Let's take the free reroll.
Oh!
I mean, the dice worked.
Right, I think I'm going to use a Benny because I think it might be a good idea to try and get 3 successes this round if we can.
If you get a crit fail here, you're screwed.
I know. I'm going to spend 1 more.
That one turned up there. That was
right. Yeah, we'll stick with the 2 successes. So we need 2 successes on the next round.
Okay. Everybody who was on hold, you can now come off hold if you wish to act. All that's left are the Whispers in the Dark. So I'm just going to move. I'm just going to flip through those quickly, but then you guys can sort of come off hold and react accordingly. I'm only going to move them just to get them out of the way, and then you guys can do your rolls. Makes makes everyone's life easier. If I just get them out of the way now. Yeah, I think that's all the Whisperers. No, it's not. Buck's going to stay put there. Whisper in the Dark is going to stay put. Whisper in the Dark over there is going to come over here and start boxing in Sophia. This Whisper in the Dark is going to come over here and box in Sophia. Although technically you can obviously walk because they can't stop you because that would be an offensive action. And it's a new round, but I'm not going to do anything. You guys can do your support rolls.
Villain's got bennies.
Okay, so you can do your support rolls now. And tell me how you're doing it. And if you want to move, of course, you can move as part of your action.
I'm just going to continue protecting Patrick from the Whisperers and them distracting him.
This is the final. This is the final round of parlay, guys.
I'm going to do the same thing again with a gun. Just step forward, pointing at that geezer who's got his gun pointed at Adolfo.
Yep.
I'm glad that roll doesn't ace.
Yeah, it would be quite horrifying, wouldn't it? Would be quite horrifying if it did.
Okay, I've got a +1 from Will.
No, you haven't.
I've got a +2 from Will.
I'm going to do some acrobatic cheerleading support.
I think you had a +3 the last round when I did an 18.
You can't get better
He
than
can't
+2.
hear you. I've got him deafened so that he can't hear the whisperers.
Ah.
No, but if it's acrobatic cheerleading, I can see what Sophia's doing.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm going to do flick flacks and dance moves and call the things like "Go, Paddy, go." Okay, you won't hear that part, but you know.
Can't see because there's a column in the way.
Are you? Yes, but that I was about to say. Are you going to use that as a cunning way to get past the whisperer that's trying to box you in, but cannot stop you in any way because doing so would be an offensive act?
Funnily enough, I am.
So then he can see you.
And she comes in doing all backflips, and I try not to be distracted.
And I'm going to do better than that because that was pants.
You've got someone targeted again. Oh, you got yourself targeted. That's fine. I like that. You tested yourself.
Well, apparently I'm very even-handed with myself because my defense was just as good as my attack.
Exactly. Okay, so I make that a +1. So is that's a +3?
+3. So I can get 1 more point of bonus from somebody.
Can I go ahead and re-roll my athletic?
Yeah, of course you can.
Somebody else has got it.
No, you can do it. Go for it. John Watt's wounded. He should be.
Oh, I'll Benny it one time.
Okay. Obviously, what happens is the amazing Adolfo turned to look at.
You're not going to get it from me, apparently.
Okay, we're at +3. So
okay, Juan still has his action.
He does.
Juan is going to do kind of a backflip tumbly thing himself. He liked that idea, so he's going to come backflip tumbling out this way.
Okay.
See if we can draw a few more of these guys in.
Okay.
There you go. There's your +1.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, I'm just going to deal in the new bad guys. Did I just give myself? Did I just give myself? Yeah. Well, come on. How many bad? Yeah, but how many bad guys have I got on this map to give me cards right now?
Too many.
Whose fault? And whose fault's that?
It's yours. It is absolutely your fault because you keep rolling the freaking 4.
and also you're putting them all on individual cards rather than grouping them together.
Yeah, you cheat.
Well, it's his combat tracker that'll crash.
Yeah.
He's trying to crash the combat tracker. It's just terrible.
I've lost Whisperer number 20, Whisperer in the Dark 23.
So many bad guys, you don't even know where they are.
You know why I've lost him? Because he wasn't on the map.
He's still in the happy hunting ground.
What makes them happy? That's what I want to know.
Because I don't think
That's
they are.
sadistic. Now, since everybody's doing their hold actions from last round, everybody goes on hold again now, so that if I fail, then they can come off hold and attack things.
Actually, we can't attack until next round because you're going to be sitting there cussing at the cards at that point. And we're all going to be going, wow, that's an interesting language.
But you'll be on hold, so you'll be able to go first.
That is, well, no, they'll have to interrupt.
Well, true.
And also, the bad guys could do the same thing.
Only the ones that haven't already gone before me.
Mr. Juan,
and that would only leave 2 of them.
Okay, Juan got to go first. Really? Wow.
Will Money went on hold.
Oh, you're way at the bottom again, aren't you, Adolfo? I'm crying out.
I am.
Yeah. Okay, Juan will go on hold.
Okay, John Watt. Put him on hold because I can't hear him.
Put him on hold. I was going to say he's got the maximum support, hasn't he? Anyway,
I have.
He
Yeah.
has.
he has. So yeah, it's all on hold.
Yeah, just put us all on hold because we can't do much.
That's what I figured. But obviously, you might want to be.
No, you might want to aim or take the defend action, which lasts until next round, for when
Indeed.
they do start attacking.
Oh yeah, you could do that, couldn't you? Well, I could do that. I could go on hold and aim at someone. Who can I aim at?
It's not like you're short of targets.
So everybody has got plenty of bennies, really.
I have
from you.
two.
Apart from Sophie and John Watt. Yeah.
Okay.
Mercy Vancouver's going on hold, so I'll put her on hold.
The bennies must flow. Whoever's in the channel, say it twice, confuse him, baffle him. Make a new account on Twitch and just say the bennies must flow. He won't figure it out.
Not in time, anyway.
Oh yeah, I can do that. No, I can't do that.
Buck Norman, he is just going to move over to here. Okay. Whisper in the Dark. Whisper in the Dark, 10. Where's he? Oh, he's there. He's
Come
going
at me, bro.
Whisper in the Dark 3 is going to stay put. Whisper in the Dark thing is going to stay put. Whisper in the Dark 17 is going to come to here. Oh, the deputy finally unshook. He's going to move to there. Targeting. Deputy number 3 is going to move to there. Whisper in the Dark is he's going to come to there, down to there. Whisper in the Dark is going to come that way to there. Whisper in the Dark 9 is there, but already there. The Amazing Adolfo.
Right. All I got to do is get that last ace out, and I've beaten the bastards. I just need one ace. Come on. Come on. Yes! I got you, you little fucker!
Okay. Okay, actually, I'll make that 9. Okay.
Yes, that is 9.
9 successes in 4 rounds. I'm very impressed. Okay, so you have destroyed the devil's deck. Okay, so the trick. Okay, so
I'm hoping that sucks them all back through the portal, because otherwise we're still
Yeah,
shafted.
all except for the sheriff and the deputy.
Hmm.
But if not, I got a prayer that my power is greater than their power.
okay. Leaking demons for all eternity. If the heroes fail, the portal remains open for all eternity, leaking demons through. Okie dokie. Right. So, okay, so first things first, what I need to do is turn off the water effect as the portal closes.
Yay!
Right, now the next bit happens. Obviously, some of you are on hold. The effect, if you're still on hold and parlay is still in place. However, obviously they've all boxed you in, so it will be opposed athletics checks to get past people without being offensive, as it were. I only just occurred to me, so that's why I'm only employing that now, because it only just occurred to me that I was being too nice earlier, but I'm nice, so
No, I'm just waiting for my next turn because I gotta pray that one power I have actually affects these things. I don't know that it will or not, but
something did the other thing I should point out, and because of the parlor I can put it in now as a nice sort of get me out of it. It's basically they all look at as the portal behind some clothes. Actually, I'm going to use it as a way to retcon the mistake I made earlier. So the portal behind them closes, and now all of a sudden they appear to be all corporeal. I know that's the actual opposite of how it's written in the invention, but I think it makes more sense. And
these are not attacking anyone this lot, are they? So whatever we do this round, they're not going to get like 15 free attacks on us, are they?
No, but at the same time, you can't attack them.
No, I'm staying here to protect Patrick for the moment. And like I said,
What was that? Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Rocks fall. Unfortunately, the portal closes, and then basically afterward, at the same time, the cave starts to collapse.
Get out, the lot of you! Save yourselves!
So we got to run then, have we?
I'm going to clear the splats for now.
So is that what happens if they can stop us?
Yes, because someone decided to make.
Well,
okay.
maybe not.
On requests interrupt. One, you're up first.
I am going to give myself the Warrior's Gift power.
Oh, okay.
I am going to cast Warrior's Gift.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Can we take an actual action?
You cannot take offensive actions because someone played peaceful.
The thing we can do is like move and
try and push past them. That's about it. What is your crit fail as for chi? Is it just fatigue?
Right. Here's a thing,
yeah.
right? Here's a question for you. If they were shaken, right?
Yes.
People could just run past them, couldn't they?
They would. Yes, indeed. But you can't shake them.
Well, if I take out a lump of ghost rock and shoot it with havoc, and it
you can't. You cannot shoot it. That would be an offensive act. You cannot perform. You can't shoot. You can't shoot the ghost rock.
Right. Okay. I'll do that next round.
Okay,
level of fatigue and all my powers go away.
Terminate. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check.
That is the worst possible effect I could have had.
Okay,
because I was going to give myself sweep. I was going to give myself sweep, and then with my spear, I was going to clear all these guys off of me.
Yes, but you just have to multi action. Okay. Okay. So combat track. Unless anyone else wants to interrupt, Sophia D's up next. Obviously, anyone else is on hold.
Does an athletics trick count as an offensive action?
Yes, because you are testing someone else. You can't. You can only make defensive things. That said, of course, I hadn't actually managed to box you in yet. For the record.
I can run, can't I?
Yes.
Okay. So
if you wish to interrupt, but anyway, you can't.
Let Sophie D finish what she's doing, then I'm going to interrupt.
Basically, that you can't. You can't do anything to affect anyone. You can't do anything except to affect people on your side because of the parlay card.
I'm going to call. Come on, Juan. Come on. You can outrun them. Come on. You've got it. Get over here. Get over here now.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Oh, I forgot to put the +2 on it. So it's actually a raise. Well, that's a 9.
Success. That's a 9. That's a success with a raise. So that's a +2 bonus to Juan's next. That's a +2 bonus on Juan's next action. In the meantime, I'm going to move this guy to here. And I'm going to move this guy to, there's number 18. 18's up here. Move this guy down to there. Okay, it's the end of the round unless anyone wants to come off hold before I deal cards.
So I've just done an interrupt. Requested interrupt. Run over there.
Okay, I'll need an athletics check from you to get pushed past them. Because they will try and stop you walking past them, as it were. Are you happy with an 8?
Yes.
I'll do it as a group athletics check, so I'm just going to roll, because there's two of them. There's two of them you're trying to push through. Yep, you're absolutely fine. You run over there. towards the collapsing ceiling.
And I'm shouting and screaming while I'm doing it, yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
I'll go and get you, buggers.
Okay, Mr. John Watt, sir.
So John Watt, well, he might as well move because he moves so slowly.
Okay.
So you got to make. Have I got to make an athletics saving throw first to get past them?
I'm going to say that because they're in the way, you've got to make an athletics check to get past them. Yes.
They're not in the way of him going that way, are they?
They're not. If you want to run towards the collapsing ceiling, of course you can go that way.
The whole cave is a collapsing ceiling, as far as I was aware.
I mean, is there a passageway out that way though?
You don't know. You haven't been that. There are tunnels off that way, but it should be pointed out you came from the south, and if the cave collapses and that's a dead end.
You're trapped forever.
Buried alive.
Right, in that case,
Got a spoon, I'll be able to dig out of there.
Right, so we're going to have to roll athletics to go the other way then. Really, is what we're saying.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying you can't use one of those other tunnels to escape. I'm saying you don't know where those tunnels go. Is all I'm saying.
We'll tell you what. Let's run after our own money anyway, because I've got a fantastic movement pace.
It's fast. You off like a grease lightning.
Go grease lightning. Copyright strike. Yeah, I'll allow that because you're not having to push through them.
There we go.
Does anyone else wish to act before the parlay ends and the next round begins?
No, I'm just staying here covering Patrick.
Okie dokie. Okay, here we go then. Round 6. Parlay is over. Offensive actions may begin.
You didn't take me off hold.
So that's okay. I shall. Well, you're technically still on hold if you don't act, so that's okay.
Well, I want to be dealt into this round because I want to act.
Yeah, but you start the round on hold, and you can therefore attempt to act anytime you like.
Can I try to go first?
You most certainly, as long as no one gets a joker, you can most certainly try to go first.
Okay, let's try that.
Well, hang on, wait a minute. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Sophia got a joker, but she might let you go interrupt her if she wants.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I don't know if this power works on these kinds of creatures, but it's worth a shot.
Oh, hang on. 2. 1, 2. I forgot. You read. Oh no! Well, ignore me. I'm talking rubbish. You closed the portal, didn't you?
Yeah, you can't get more of them.
No, I can't get more of them. You closed the portal.
Okay, if Sophia's letting me interrupt,
yeah,
then I'm standing here interposing myself between me and Patrick.
Yes.
I spent the extra power point for selective. I spent extra power points for the large burst template. Target everything within that purple circle. I don't know if this will work against them. I'm, as a witch, I don't know if it works or not, but I'm going to try. So,
I'm intrigued. What are you casting, Begala or Sphere?
I'm casting fear on them, and I'm going to slowly turn in a circle, glaring at each one of them. Patrick can't see my eyes. The others can't see me because I'm surrounded. So they don't see my eyes go black with the little red flare.
Okie dokie.
Well, we know that Manitou can feel fear because Stone's Manitou is scared of stone.
Yeah, no, I was just checking. They are not fearless. They are not fearless.
And this is my best hope to get me and Patrick out of here, right?
I think that's
Yeah, I'm still learning these powers, so a lot of things I've tried just because I want to see. Well, let's see how this works early in the game before I really screw up.
hang on. That's that target you then. There we go. I think that's all of them.
Is number 13 targeted? Yeah.
With the rays.
And they just all like. Well, I've got to read now. Now I better read what the power does.
They will basically they'll panic if they failed their spirit check.
Okay, it's a fear, and it's -2 because of the rays.
Yeah, so they've all I've just cast, and if they need to their spirit check.
Because they're extras, they'll panic and flee.
They will indeed. So, I would like, in some ways, it'd be quite nice to actually have. It would be quite nice. Actually, I've got them targeted, so it's okay. I was thinking there's something to be said for just if you target them all, just have something that just says fear, and then I just walk down the list and do a spirit check on everyone who's got fear on them. But that's okay. -2, he makes it. He fails, so he panics.
We had to take our fear checks at -4 earlier. Was that for the fear level, which affects all fear checks?
Yeah, but -2s aren't affected.
Where does it say that?
Because
the -2s are what's causing the fear level.
Yes.
Nah.
Afraid so. Right. I'll worry about the panics after we clear the targets, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's a spirit check here, which is successful. It's a spirit check here.
Aren't they at -2 because I got the raise?
Yes.
Yeah, but it still passes.
He's not ethereal anymore. He makes it. He's not ethereal anymore. He makes it. He's panicked. He's panicked. That's panic. God, you got a lot of them. And that's a panic. Okay, so with that done, I will now clear targets. Then I will get rid of that. And now I can literally just...
All the panic ones run away.
All the panicked ones run away. Number 15. So if I double click on him, it will show me it's him. He has to run away. 11 inches. Next panicked one is... Yeah. It's that one. He has to run away.
You don't mind if you spend bennies on there running and make their run better. It's a GM's rule. You can run. Spend bennies
might be a good idea. We are bad guys after all.
Very good. Very good indeed. 9 inches means he'll run that way. 12 inches. Runs that way. Seven inches. Heal.
Once they're panicked, they're never coming back, are they?
They get to spirit check at the start, then their action, and if they recover, they come back.
Any of them that moves them away from us buys us some space and time.
Be having a sulk when I try and use the run button, so let's just do it this way instead.
And of course, I'm going to use an area of effect when you have the maximum number in my area. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's fine. And last
I
but
just
not
couldn't
least,
think of anything else that would help here to protect me and Patrick.
last but not least is this one. It's an 8. Right, so then we're on to Sophia D on the Joker.
And you didn't see my eyes, Patrick. So you have no idea why they all just freaked out.
I know.
It's because I destroyed the deck of cards, clearly.
It's
because I ran across the room going, "I'm going to kill you."
I just gave him the evil eye. That's what I need to call my fear, the evil eye.
Yes, you do.
I think I'm going to punch 12 and flick flack out of combat.
Okay. 17 hasn't technically engaged you yet, so you can just do that, in my opinion.
Well, even if it had, I've got extraction.
Oh, fair enough.
Or she's going to flick flack and not flat blip.
Bit of a crappy punch, to be fair, but never mind.
You have a Joker bonus. That's not odd, is it? There, look, have one of those.
Okie doke.
That's better.
Better?
Reminds me. Ooh, damn! I've done something. Go for it. I've done something and it's made my computer freeze. Oh, we're back.
There you go.
Bloody hell, that's big.
One!
Let's try that again, shall we?
That's not a rock. That's a freaking asteroid.
Let's do that. There we go. Okay, a wound. Sorry, I was just trying to, because at the start of the round, I'm going to drop rocks randomly on the map. Anyone underneath it. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to turn it into like an interesting target zone, and I'm just going to drop rocks randomly on the map. Okay, so you have wounded number 12, which I need to put back into game mode to deal with. So number 12, you incapacitate number 12, and then you flick flack out of the way. Sounds good to me. That brings us to Whisperer in the Dark, 14, who was unfazed by what you did and attacks you, Mercy Vancouver. Hitting, doing, shaking you.
Oh man, I don't know if I can afford to stay shaken. I got a bunch of them around me.
I'm going to
I'll have
bite
to take that
one.
chance.
This is good. That crit fail's obviously going to come and bite you on the backside here, one.
Yeah, I'm already thinking up a replacement character.
No. Actually,
I'm gonna pass my adventure card to somebody that hasn't played an adventure card yet. I'll pass it to Mercy because I can.
I just noticed something, so I'm going to. I've just
I gave an
remembered
adventure
something.
card to you, John. What? I don't know if it's any good to you.
I know I'm sitting. I don't know unless Mercy. It's.
Actually,
John Watt, I think, is sitting on the shaking in their boots adventure card.
That might be, and I'm just sitting there thinking, is that because they're good?
Actually,
Okie dokie.
The question is when to play it. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I was gonna shake them all in case they all run, but it's if I shake them and then they attack you, it just makes it worse.
Did you soak the damage? 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. I looked away. Doop. Yes.
Dodged. Just dodged the whole attack. What? It's not an attack.
Nicely done. You dodged the whole attack. Should be said, actually, that suddenly coalescing into the middle of this chaos and carnage of this room, a showboat and Gal appear.
Ah, excellent.
Oh, actually, I'm going to put them down here because that's where the deck of cards was, wasn't it?
When you're adding them, are you making them green, or are they doing it automatically?
Oh no, it's broken. That is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, Whisper in the Dark 6 is not shaken, so it's going to come this way. It's going to run.
Yeah, that crit fail's not going to only mess me up, but I spent 2 bennies to move from a 5 of clubs to an 8 of hearts, so...
Oh, it's just not your day, is it? Mr. Will Money, sir.
Like I said, I'm already mentally creating a new character.
For the record, you could have kept on top of these guys if someone hadn't played a certain card that meant you couldn't kill them, as I kept spawning them in. Just saying.
We'll throw him out there to get killed while the rest of us run.
I guess I'd better start thinking up a new character then.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to multi-action. I'm going to shoot some of these whisperers.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't crit fail and hit 1.
Hopefully you don't crit fail. You just need to roll a 1 on the shooting die.
Yeah. Talking about crit fails. Whisper in the Dark is hit.
Am I the only player character that uses PowerPoints?
No, one does as well.
One uses them too, yeah.
And so does John Watt.
Does anybody need all their PowerPoints? Because that card's floating as well.
Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the other one now, yeah.
Go for it. That's a hit. Roll for damage. Oh, doubles. Oh, my. Is that 4 6s?
Yeah.
That's cheaper. Yeah, okay. You shoot that one squarely between... Well, the entire head explodes, splattering everyone in.
Then I'll move up here.
Okie dokie.
You sure you don't want to use a Benny to try and soak that?
What, 23? I've got enough bennies to try, but I'm not going to save it on there. I'm going to use it in the bag on the MPs, on the wildcards. Okay. Whisperer in the Dark number 15 is panicked. So he gets to make a spirit check, which he makes. Okay, he is no longer panicked as he recovers, and he moves back into the room. Okay. Next up is Whisper in the Dark number 23. Where's he? Let's do it that way. Oh, he's on 1. That's a hit. 1 is shaken. Well, okay, John Watt's up next.
I'm moving this burst template about doing panicking. I wonder if it should there. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to go there. He's in one of those characters. Whisper in the Dark 12 though is incapacitated, isn't he?
Yeah, number 12 is incapacitated.
Don't know why,
1, 2,
actually.
3,
He shouldn't be.
4, 5, 6.
He shouldn't have been, but I'm going to have him die. I don't know why he was incapacitated. I must have
He saw me running past and he had a heart attack.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Rock
5,
in the head.
6 of them, right?
That's it, yeah.
I was going to go for 1, but
One, two, three, four, five. You've only one of them's missing. Which one's missing?
The one under the. So we target him there. Dink.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're still missing one. You got 14,
in the
3,
dark.
7,
Number
17.
5. You've not got number 5.
Yeah, he's the one under everything, isn't he? He's a bit tricky to catch. There he is. There you go. You got them all now.
Right. Okay.
Go on then.
Let's try and cast selective fatigue. Wait a minute. I have to. Right. Okay. So that's 5. 2 power points. 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 8 power points. Selective causes fatigue. Large burst template. Stun.
Go for it.
Come on. The trouble is I'm wounded. Come on. They bending the crap out of this. Oh, what?
Until you quit fail. Until you quit fail.
Come on. I can't believe I can't cast a spell.
Well, I can because you're a mad scientist. He's just obviously
right. Last penny. Come on.
Obviously,
you did it.
Obviously, you forgot to reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. That's what the problem was.
Yeah, it was almost an 8 and it rolled over the bugger. Right. So
Well, that's because he's.
Kevin kicked the desk when it was about to land on an 8 and made it go onto a 2.
Yeah.
I saw him. He needed it.
Right.
And as a player, I can play an adventure card at any time. I don't have to wait on my turn.
That is correct.
That's why I didn't take your card.
Uh-huh. You'll get some of those power points back now.
8. So that's 3.
Ah, we finally have one that failed.
I thought I was thinning the back out. You know what I mean? There's the only way I could think about doing it. So yeah, John Watt fires his gun, and instead of havoc, it shoots. It's basically instead of the havoc effect, it basically causes the lightning to shoot out, and people get. It's like a taser. People get electrocuted. And
okay, so the net result from what I can tell there is 3 are stunned and 3 are okay.
And I just played the card for us each to get 2d6 power points back. Who rolls the 2d6?
You do. One got 5 back. You get 5 back. And John Watt gets to roll 2d6. You get 7 back.
So the 3, let's try untarget them all down there. What the hell happened to them all?
3 got stunned, 3 didn't.
All right, he's applied the stuns. Isn't he clever?
Claw/bite miss. Claw/bite.
Has he rolled his vigor check? Because it looks to me like he's panicked.
Whisper, this one is not panicked.
Oh, on the thing it shows he's panicked.
Whisper in the Dark 10 is not panicked. Hang on. I apologise.
So, Will Money hasn't played an adventure card yet, has he?
I haven't got one to play. I've only got crappy ones that are no good to anyone.
Yeah, it's not panicked. But you soak it. But it did cost me pennies to do that, so there we go.
you get the horrible responsibility then.
Whisper in the Dark 7.
Will Money has a new adventure card.
That makes everyone shaken. Right, okay.
Yeah, but remember, everybody apart from John Watt can spend a penny to unshake because we've all got bennies apart from John Watt.
I thought the bennies were flowing towards John Watt, is what I thought. I'm thinking, I'm imagining it now. Someone in chat, it must have been an hour. Quickly, just say the magic words.
I know, but don't forget you can play an adventure card any time, like just after somebody makes a successful hit roll, but before they roll damage.
It's technically true.
Reverse the polarity of the Bennytron flow.
I don't even want to know.
Unfortunately, the damage had already been rolled, which is a shame.
Okay, so you've just shaken everybody. I wish there was a function to shake everybody automatically. Okay, but do you know, that's really unpleasant, actually, isn't it? Because, of course...
I didn't mean play it now.
Of course, the problem is, you see, you've now shaken... Old fart. Oh, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't...
I'm not shaken. I don't shake myself.
You unshake yourself. But the problem is you just shook someone who just took 13 points of damage, which doesn't make any difference. That's okay then. So, no, that's incapacitate. That should be shaken.
I'm just going to say something like, the roof's collapsing, everyone out. Yeah, that'll do.
Okie dokie. Whisper in the Dark 22 is unshaken. Where is Whisper in the Dark 22? I don't know what's going on.
He went home. He thought this was crazy.
Oh,
He's right up there just by one.
Yeah. He misses. Whisper in the Dark 08 unshakes. He's here. So he is going to come down to here. And hang on, he still has to make a spirit check to unpanic, so that I ignore that.
Run away.
He runs away. I can retcon that. I thought it automatically controlled panic, but it doesn't. That's annoying. He remains shaken wherever he is. I'm not going to worry about moving him right now because it's. He remains shaken. He unshakes, so I get to attack the shaken Mercy Vancouver. Missing. He remains stunned. This one unshakes, so he gets to attack 1. Missing. It's the amazing unshaken Adolfo.
Okay, I'm going to run. I'm going to grab Miss Jackson and say, well, Miss Jackson, Dr. Go, nice to meet you. Maybe you should be coming with me. And I will then finish my run, dragging her if I may.
There. Okay. Sounds good to me. Juan remains shaken. It's not your day.
Send a Benny on it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
It's okay. It looks like you're not shaken. I don't know what happened there.
Ah, the marshal seems to have spent a penny.
Marshals do that sometimes. I am going to, since I no longer have my warrior's gift to try and cast that, I will go ahead and deflection on myself again.
Okay.
Same as last time.
Okay.
That's successful.
I'll need you to add the pace and the shroud.
There we go.
And I will take my spear. Oh wait, no, that was my action. Oh, I can still do that. Even taking into account the 2 action, I'm going to take my spear and poke number, I don't care, 23.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, and then I will step back to here.
In fact, what you're going to do is you're going to step back to there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm going to step back a little further than that.
You can step back to there. Well, you can step back to there because you can. Those 2 are shaken. Therefore, you can step back, so you're 1 inch away because you're using a spear from those 2. You haven't because you haven't left your reach, so they don't get a free attack on you because you haven't left their reach. Okay, deputy number 2 unshakes. Deputy number 2 is over here. Now, deputy number 2 is freaked out. All these things came through. He wasn't expecting that. He opens fire and misses. This deputy, however, is going to have to shoot. Let's face it, he's going to shoot this thing that scares him more and miss. Whisper in the Dark number 9 unshakes, but he's panicked, so he has to make another spirit check, which he makes magnificently, it has to be said. On a 22, so he comes up here and he attacks, he claws at money. Missing.
He's panicked.
Not anymore, he's just unpanicked.
He rolled a 22 on his unpanic roll.
Oh, right, okay.
Okie dokie.
I was looking at the little icon.
Okay, then to Showboat Jackson is going to go 1, 2, 3. As she lets rip with her Gatling pistol. Hitting 3 times.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, where were you hiding that?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
That probably used up all the bullets, though, of course. It's not 9 bullets anymore. It's exponential, isn't it, now, when they rate far now? She does. I will spend a Benny to re-roll that damage. I'll spend. Actually, no, I won't spend a Benny to re-roll that damage. I've got 2 of them. That's good enough for me. Tat of the Gatling pistol goes off, and two whispers in the dark drop. That brings us to Dr. Lindsay Gow, who recovers from being shaken. So the first thing he's going to do is activate his electrostatic coat protection, getting a raise, which of course doesn't have any bloody power descriptions, which must have been protection though. So I mean 2 power points. That gives him okay.
+4 armor in Deadlands, unless he's got the toughness modifier in it.
No, he's only spending that, which lasts 5 rounds. There we go. And then he's going to. I don't know what's going on. Last time I was woken up by the marshal, and that was that. Okay, he remains shaken. Whisper in the Dark remains shaken. Whisper in the Dark 17 remains stunned. Buck Norman unshakes. Okay, he is going to multi-action. For his first action, he pistol whips the amazing Adolfo.
He breaks his pistol.
I'd say pistol whips, he actually just punches him for all intents and purposes, but you know what I mean.
The amazing Adolfo is going to try and avoid that.
Okay.
Oh, poor old man. Right, I'll take the wound. Not spending my last penny.
He takes the wound. Then Buck backs off a bit with his second action, and Shoots Dr. Lindsay Gow. Shoots Dr. Lindsay Gow. Getting 17 points of damage on him. So basically, he sort of clubs you with the butt of the gun, and then he literally just pulls the trigger and puts the bullet straight between Dr. Lindsay Gow's eyes.
He's not dead. He's killed him.
No, he's bleeding. No, he's bleeding out.
He's bleeding out.
What wounds did he hit on him?
He was an extra.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Lindsay Gow, he should be like a wild card. Obviously, he's not.
Effects. I didn't notice the bleeding out thing. I turned it on. There we are. He's bleeding out. Then he got a chance to save him. And last action of the round. Whisper in the Dark 1 remains shaken. New round will begin. First things first. Let's roll this. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, is it? A ceiling collapse.
At 9 o'clock, so a huge chunk falls out from the sky and lands.
It kills Whisper in the Dark 19.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't. Okay, so let's see what we get. We get...
Yeah, Benny, would that work?
Whisper of the Dark 22 gives Mr. Evil GM a joker. Whisper of the Dark moves to there to attack 1, who of course I know has first strike.
Yep, I missed.
Okie dokie. He's going to claw you.
Oh, GM's cheating today, man. Definitely.
I just moved up to an ace of clubs.
That's okay. I'm on the joker. Okay, 1 is shaken, which, given the attack roll, isn't bad. Mercy Vancouver is next and is unshaken. Everyone near you is shaken, so you can move without penalty.
Back 1.
Yep.
I don't know what my reach will be on this. I'm going to give it a...
The Western deck one of Josh's ones.
I can get the one in front of me and then this one.
Western. Yes.
This theme.
Yes.
There's a lot of them got updated, but this one doesn't seem to have been.
Okay. I haven't run the update today.
They all got updated.
I will. Okay. I will. As a rule, I don't update before I'm going to run a game just in case.
They got updated last week.
I can only get one of the 2 in front of me. I can't get both of them, right?
Are you using your cone template?
Actually, you can.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
If you back up and slide left just a little bit, you can get.
Okay, that's what I'm trying for. Whatever I got to do, I want to get.
Yeah, just about there, a bit. Perfect.
There you go.
Good job.
That's perfect. Let me just hit that one as well with your 5. Yep. Go for it. Bloody hell. I've got to admit, that was quite an impressive.
What happened there? They all just suddenly died.
That only didn't do any wound. Now I'm gonna go back and Benny the one that didn't do any damage.
Oh, hold on. Then you've got one more to do yet, which is this one. And then you've got, as far as I can tell, you've got 2 that didn't take any damage. So if you want to Benny those 2, be my guest.
And then I'll Benny the second one.
Hang on. Yep. Oh, hang on. I think you just doubled yourself there.
Well, hopefully not.
I think that you just
targeted
yourself.
Hang on, and you messed me all up.
No. Those 14 points of damage, you targeted yourself for that one, so I got confused.
I shouldn't have targeted me.
Okay, so the net result is you kill all but one, and the one you didn't kill is shaken.
That'll work. And I'll turn around to Patty and I'll shove him and go, "Get the hell out of here! Run, Juan!" And I'm
slight problem. Marshal Norman doesn't seem to want us to. Ow!
John, what about this John Watt character? He's like hobbling along here. He might need some help.
Mr. Will Money is up next.
Is this Whisper in the Dark 16 and attacked me yet?
Yes, you're in melee with them.
He attacked me, did he? Right, okay. I'll have to just.
You could shoot them against their parry.
Took a lot of bennies that round, but it was worth it.
Hey, you hit. Okay, you wound him.
Yeah, then I'm going to try and, I'm going to not move far, but I'm going to try and get John Watt moving. And Han, come and help me with John. He's wounded.
And he's got a walking stick as well.
I trim the numbers down a bit.
You are shaken as you try and take John Watt away as the other Whisper in the Dark slashes at you.
It was a go, was it?
There were 2 in base to base with you, and you just moved away.
The whole point of me only moving half an inch so I could get towards John without getting a free attack. But yeah.
Well, you can always spend a Benny to not be shaken.
I'll easily shaken. I'll get a free one when it's next go. Yeah. Unless
I know,
see
but
to attack me.
I'm afraid it shows you as 1 inch away, so therefore you left its area of effect. I'm afraid. I'm evil like that, you see. Right. At this point,
move right. It doesn't matter where.
Okay.
1 inch is like standard range when you're standing next to someone.
Yeah, they were. But the point I'm trying to make is they were both in base to base with you. So. Okay. One of the Whisperers in the Dark is killed by one of the deputies. He's totally freaking out. The other deputy, well, it's going to have to shoot the party because there's nobody left. So I'm just going to have to shoot Mercy Vancouver, who just killed everything in the room. Getting a 7. And then, so that's a wound on Mercy. That's a wound on Mercy. And then he panics and runs.
No, Mercy's fine. It just swerved.
Absolutely fine. He takes basically that deputy just fires and then just runs off into the tunnel. Okay, Whisper in the Dark 20 remains shaken. Sophia D, I think, is about to unshake. She has most certainly unshaken.
Yay. This is good.
Get Patrick out of here, Sophia.
The Marshal will try and stop you, of course, but...
Kill the damn Marshal. I'm going to shoot him in the back if I get another
Come on, Patty. You can do it. Let me help you. I have no idea if I can roll athletics to support him, but getting myself underneath his arm and helping him to walk, would that be athletics?
If you're going to carry him, yes.
Or you can do that as a support role to help me recover from shaken.
Whichever it is, I think it worked.
This way, you get however much movement you've got left. You can move yourself, and I'll move the amazing Adolfo with you. Gets him to there. There we go. I know you're technically off the map, but you know what the fancy ground's like on maps.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Whisper in the Dark 16 is targeting William Money. Okay. I think I've been nice with them up to now. I have been nice with them up to now. So he's going to make a frenzied attack upon you. Missing and hitting once. Doing 2 wounds on Mr. William Money. Who soaks one of them?
I'll do.
Okie dokie. Dr. Lindsay Gow was supposed to be bleeding out. So what? Has hashtag bleeding out stopped working? Okay. I know what that is. I had it on Sunday. It's because if you don't turn on incapacitation for NPCs,
it doesn't work for NPC.
Yeah. Oh, the auto roll incapacitation is set to all. So why didn't that work for him? Oh well. Bigger check. He's dead. Okay, Whisperer in the Dark. Whisperer in the Dark, number 8. Where's he? He's panicked. Oh, he's gone. Adele's Showboat's next. Oh, that's interesting.
Shoot the damn sheriff in the back.
Unfortunately, she'd have to reload, so she's going to try punching the sheriff. She fails to hit the. She punches the sheriff, but the marshal just is unaffected. Okay, Whisper in the Dark. Where are you? You're over here. Okay, well, I'm just going to go for 1 then, because I'm evil. Frenzied attack on 1. Thought there was too many before to frenzy you all over the place. Now I've just got to tear one of you apart at least. Until I do, and then I feel guilty because that's the way. Oh, Jesus.
You bastard.
Balls.
Well, there's one left. One and you're just gonna
You got bennies, man. Do the bennies.
Oh yes. 11. That gets 2 of them back.
That was wonderful.
If you'd done wonderful, I'd have been more impressed. But anyway, go.
Well, you do know he's got one lace in his shoe untied. Because on the manufacturer label it says Taiwan.
Jesus. That's awful.
But he's not Thai, he's Chinese.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Whisper in the Dark remains shaken. John Watts remains shaken. You can obviously move while shaken. You just can't perform actions.
Have the bennies flown?
I've been giving out bennies left, right, and centre.
John Watts got a benny.
He didn't have one before.
Maybe
He's got one
someone
now.
had just said it in chat too. You know, I don't know.
No. One person said it many hours ago, but no one's watching, so you're stuffed. Which is why I've been giving them out quite nicely for me. Let's be honest here.
No one's
I
watching.
think you've been doing great. Ignore
One
me.
person watching at least.
Anyway, Mr. Watt, what are you up to?
On what? Right, okay. I think I'm going to he remains shaking. So the Benny I've just cracked the joke for, I'm going to spend that to unshake.
Well, like I said, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can move while shaken.
But that would invoke a attack of opportunity.
It would not, because Savage Worlds doesn't have attacks of opportunity, and two,
he's attacking me.
You have not been engaged. You have not been engaged. You're not. Yes, you are not engaged. That Whisper in the Dark. He doesn't like you. He likes winning money. He wants to marry him.
Right.
Hence the engagement.
I can. Oh, that guy over there stunned. Now I can still take a defensive action, can't I?
No, because you're shaken. You can move,
right,
and that's it.
Right. In that case, can I run?
No, because running is a free action.
Right. Okay. This could be interesting.
You got a pace of 1 at the moment.
A pace of 1, yes. This is my dilemma, people. Know what I mean? Why he's moving.
I mean, if you you can unshake yourself, move your pace of 1, and then perform a healing upon yourself. And then, if you're assuming you succeed in healing yourself, move another pace of 1 because, of course, your pace is now 2. If you wanted to, you
could just heal yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, he has to spend the Benny to unshake, is what I'm trying to say. The point I'm trying to make.
Actually, no, we're going to be squirmy. We're going to actually move a 1.
Okay.
And then that's me.
Okie dokie. 1 is up next. He remains shaken. For crying out loud. 1's not getting a break today. Just plenty of wounds.
Well, they do say no one is perfect.
Crikey.
Juan will stumble around this guy back in this direction. I think I will go ahead and spend that Benny I just got to unshake so I can stab this guy with my spear.
Yeah, you haven't left it. You haven't left your reach, so therefore he can't attack you.
And that's a miss. Okay.
Actually, having a pistol having a pistol in melee means you actually count as an unarmed defender, doesn't it? Okay. I'm going. Okay. I do believe I'm going to do 2 actions with the marshal. The first action is he's going to punch Sophia and miss.
Hey.
His second action is he's going to punch Showboat Jackson and miss. So I'm going to spend a Benny to re-roll my punch on Sophia and miss. And I'm going to spend a Benny to re-roll my punch on Showboat Jackson and miss. It's 10 past 10. I'm going to spend a Benny to punch. Obviously, he just likes hitting women, so I'm going to roll again on Sophia.
You can stop now.
Yeah, I think I better stop now. For the record, I don't condone violence on anybody less.
Except in Savage Worlds.
Except in Savage Worlds. And then I'm going to spend another Benny to re-punch Sophia. Not Sophia, Adele, I meant, sorry. Okay, that's me done. I've got so many Bennies, I need to use them up. Okay, Whisper in the Dark numbers. It's panicked, so I'm just going to have them disappear. The Amazing Adolfo is no longer shaken.
The Amazing Adolfo, the walking cane that he used to block the blow that the marshal put on him before, he twists and pulls on the handle, and a blade appears from the end. And he turns to the marshal and says, "Now, that's dashed unsport, and that is attacking a lady. That's absolutely terrible." And he's got a wild attack, except this doesn't seem to want to let me put the effect on him.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? There we go. What's been fixed in the graphical update?
All the themes got an update.
Okay. I shall apply it after the game.
That was in last week's patch, so yeah.
Yeah, I haven't patched. I have deliberately not patched for a while because the fapping around. I'm doing a load of stuff, and I want to stick to a specific version of my module. If I do a patch, it will download the bloody DAT file again, and then I have to go through.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've got 2 separate things for that. Yeah.
I've only recently updated. I was stuck in the Book of Doom for a while, wasn't I?
Yes, the Book of Doom. I have to be honest. It was a bit easier when you still had to develop in Fantasy Grounds Classic, because of course Fantasy Grounds Classic I didn't run any games in, but it meant it was completely separate to this, so I could just really, you know what I mean. But now it's all in Unity. Yeah. Okay, I'm afraid you hit, but he's a tough cookie, the Marshal.
Yeah.
Okay, Whisper in the Dark 17. Whisper in the Dark 17 remains stunned, shakers removed, but remains vulnerable. Does appear still to be shaken, so I'm going to leave him as he is. Right, a new round. Joke has been dealt. Let's see where we get. 6 o'clock. You guys are in trouble. 11 o'clock. I've already done 11 o'clock, so that's a re-roll. Oh dear. I'm going to need invasion checks from everybody.
Right, wait a minute. So is this a new round of combat?
Yes.
Does this happen before the characters act?
At the start of the round, I'm having rocks randomly fall, so I'm going to need invasion checks.
I just wondered if people were on a joke, would it make a difference?
Yes, they do get
It'll
the
give you a plus on your evasion.
Okay. The amazing Adolfo successfully dives into the tunnel as the rock comes down.
Can I, instead of the rocks falling, I was wondering if I could place Seize of the Day to change where the rocks fall. Change where the rock moved.
No.
Mercy failed because evasion's at -2.
I was going to say using environmental manipulation.
Oh, I see. No. Oh, I just disconnected. Why am I reconnecting? There we go. I hate the fact it does that. Okay, so Buck Norman completely. He's got 7 bennies, but he completely fails to evade and dies. Okay, that is.
Buck Norman's dead. I was going to shoot him.
He seemed unkillable, so I just thought it was quite fortunate the rock lands. So, yeah. Okay. So Showboat, Adolfo, and Sophia have successfully escaped the tunnel. Unfortunately, with the stuff coming down on top of them, they ain't getting back in. Deputy number 2 runs for it. Oh, the old man Smithers mine, and runs off that way.
All right, there's a clue.
Whisper in the dark. Claws money and misses. William Money remains shaken.
Not critically fail with that one, no.
No.
Remain shaken, and then I'm gonna have to kill this thing, aren't I? Otherwise he's gonna get an attack on me, so I'm gonna have to Bowie knife him.
Yeah, or shoot him, but point blank. It's your call.
That's against his parry, isn't it?
Both will be against his parry, so you're better at shooting or fighting.
Oh, good point.
I think you hit him.
Arse. Oh no, I've got another one. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, you got what you needed, so you're okay. Splat.
And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to help John Watt.
Yeah.
And we're going to go this way.
Okie dokie.
Come on, John.
I'll let you drag Mr. Watt with you.
I've got a pace of 8, so I can...
drag him with you.
Spare some of that on him.
Adele's Showboat saved. 1, you're up, sir.
Okay, Juan's going to try and poke this guy again.
Okay.
At least you can back away from him without him attacking you now.
You hit him. That's him down.
I'm going to come over this way and look at Mercy and say, "Run where? It's closed."
Whisper in the dark. Shakes, and he comes straight to there.
Is he panicked?
He is panicked still, that one.
He comes straight to there.
He comes straight to there, and then
one has got a free attack.
One's got first strike.
I know. That's what I keep saying. He runs straight to there.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I don't know.
Like, well, I wanted him to run up to me. Oh, that's right. So I can poke him first. Right. You know what? Let's Benny that.
Your dice have been mega broken.
Oh, yeah. No, my dice have been trying to get me killed. All right, make your attack.
No, he wasn't supposed to actually hit you. You were supposed to kill him for the record. He misses. Mercy Vancouver remains shaken, but obviously moving is a free action. Just not running. Quite a beat up party. I'm quite chuffed with the level of beat uppiness of the party today. No one's dead, so I can enjoy the fact that you're bashed and bruised and that you made it, as it were.
I think that was a Benny to unshake so that Mercy can run.
I think so too. Actually, it's Mercy. She's going to kill the last two monsters, isn't she, that she can see?
Probably.
I know there's three of them, but I knew she's going to shoot two of them. One thing we've learned nowadays is Elspeth doesn't let them live. There we go. So that one and that one. Oh, God, I've done that wrong. Let's try that again. There you go. And you got yourself targeted again. I got you out of the way. No, I didn't get you out of the way in time, but that's fine. Okay. Roll that damage. Okay, Whisper in the Dark 9 is... Right, okay. Whisper in the Dark 9 is incapacitated. The other one's currently shaken. Has Mercy's voice gone again, do you think?
I reckon so.
He's going to Benny that damage one time.
She's down to her last penny. I think she'll leave it as shaken. Righty-ho. Mr. John Watts, sir. Sounds like it, because we can't... No pun intended. John what? I think you might have unshaken.
That he should get a regeneration and wings, shouldn't he?
Managed to unshake. I think now what I will do is I might as well run and then take a Hail Mary. So we will run my amazing speed. One of these days I'll get this leg fixed.
Or come up with some mechanical contraption, I suspect.
Bionic leg.
And once he gets a bionic leg, he starts running in slow motion.
And what I'll do is I'll just fire off one round at this guy as that's kind of a Hail Mary.
His dice are burning. Look at that. D6 minus 6 and he gets an 8.
Nicely done.
All the working there.
I think I see the problem. One, you've got your dice are the wrong colour.
Yeah. I think the wrong person's got my dice. Crying out loud.
Right, so
you've got to change your dice colour. They're the wrong colour. That's what it is.
I run off and I go, ow, my leg moving very slowly, and I randomly shoot and shot, and it luckily hits a guy in the eye.
Yeah, I have to say, actually, the metal and gold dice seem to roll particularly well. Okay, John Watt, you're up first.
You can just peg it for the door if you want. We'll take care of this.
As much as I hate to say it, where's the rock fall?
Oh, damn, good point. Oh, I might have to give you Betty's for being honest there, especially if it comes in at 8.
Mother fungy
Sorry. Like I said, as much as I hate to say it.
Unbelievable.
Mother.
Don't we not just spend a penny to make that rock fall somewhere else?
No, you've still got a way out. As long as you don't get 1 o'clock, you're okay.
John, you started running, you caused a landslide with your peg leg.
Did I just move? Oh, I haven't moved yet.
You haven't moved yet. The rock just fell.
Right. Okay. So what I will
That gun
do
you shot,
is
yeah.
I will run my amazing speed this way.
Sorry.
I think I'm just gonna pick him up. Can I swing him over my shoulder? How much
Breathe,
does he weigh?
Kev, breathe.
You couldn't make it up, could you? You could not make it up. I'm rolling a D12. And last 2 times I said, if I roll a 6, you're in trouble. And then if I roll an 8, you're in trouble. What have I rolled?
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
I won't say if I roll a 1, you're in trouble.
You said it already. You said it twice now. Okay. You said it
No. That's it 2. So we're okay if you roll a 1. You go ahead and keep saying if I roll a 1.
Right. So John Watt, let's try.
Yes, you're right. It is at 2 o'clock. I agree. That is 2 o'clock.
2 then, yeah.
That's a fail. Okay, that's a fail.
In answer to your question, Mr. Money, in answer to that question, it would be athletics to pick him up. You've already run your 3 inches, so I don't know what you're playing.
I know, but because the penalty disappeared, that's why. And I wanted to Benny the notice roll.
Oh, I see.
Because you at -4, but I was going to try and get a support for 1. But no, I feel miserably at -4. So that's me.
It's absolutely fine, mister.
Juan's going to kind of do this whole and stab this one, or try again to stab this one. Let's go ahead and ban it. Come on, let's get a hit here somewhere. Good grief. Okay, well, he's stunned, so John seems to be having difficulty with moving.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move over here, pick up John, and start stumbling this way for the rest of my move.
That would be in athletics. Pick him up and carry him. I'm not going to count it so much as an action as such, but I'm afraid... You know what I mean?
Because you're just too heavy.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not so much that; it's just your injuries are basically limiting you too much. Do you wish to move on your own?
Why can't he go in a straight line towards the exit?
You can,
because I didn't want to try and climb that rise right there as well.
Yeah. That is difficult. That is difficult terrain there. For the record, it will cost you 2 inches to get that 1 inch, as it were. Righty ho, William Money. As an athletics action, you can pick up John if you wish to try and carry him.
Yeah, I'll try that.
All these people trying to pick up John. John, you need to lose some weight.
It's all the heavy equipment he's got on him. No,
between the two of us, can we not help? Can me and one, not both of it, pick him up?
I'm going to, yes, I'm going to, time wise is caught up anyway, so I'm going to say, obviously, that last whisper in the dark stunned, but eventually what's going to happen is the four of you, carrying John together with rocks collapsing all around you, break for the only viable exit, leaving John behind because I can't get the four of you down the tunnel at the same time. And it takes you. It often
gets squashed by a rock just at the last minute.
Indeed. Obviously, the rock does. The whole tunnel collapses behind you at this point, meaning it's only one way to go. You wander for quite a few hours before you find yourself out on the outskirts of town. But congratulations, one and all! You have survived the showdown.
Yay! We didn't die.
That's really interesting. I don't know about anyone else, as far as I can tell. Only three of you who got an advance before I got hit by a script error, which makes me think one of your characters is a bit balked.
Looks like.
Yeah. Makes me wonder if it's mine because I have several planned, but
because I got a console error and that seemed to crushed the advance out. So obviously. If you are not Sophia or Mercy or one, you can manually advance yourselves because.
Yeah, for some reason it pushed my advance up and then left my advance still under planned. So I'm not sure what that was.
We won't worry too much about it this time because it could be the fact that I haven't done an update. So there may be some updates I need to apply. So
you broke everything. That's what it is.
Yeah. But anyway, so from a sort of congratulations, you survived that. So obviously with Adele, you finally get outside. Obviously with Silas has stopped and everything, and you sort of saved the day and avenged everything. However, when you finally get back, you're all Sophia Schoberg gets you all set up in Gaston's. Obviously, with Silas is gone, she decides. She basically manages to gain control of the club and basically lets you stay there for the next couple of weeks while your wounds are tended to and healed up, and obviously you file a report back east as you're required to do, and you get a telegram that comes through giving you new instructions. You are apparently. No, you are now to turn south through Wyoming and head to a place called Tarrytown, which apparently has recently renamed itself Eastern Hill. And you're given a load of background information, which is funnily enough, the Horror at Headstone Hill player introduction guide.
Mm-hmm. And do you remember the other day we were talking about?
So,
do you remember the other day we were talking about how the rail maps changed between Swex and Suede?
Yes.
That's because of the cackler.
Yes.
There was a change in history.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Which is why the Twilight Legion exists and all that as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I know. I know. There's reasons for it because everything everything got changed because of the cackler. Yes. But it was interesting that they did change the rail routes, is what I meant. Yeah. Yep, indeed. So thank you very much, guys. We shall leave it there. And as I say, obviously, if you don't have access to the Headstone Hill documentation, let me know if you want to have a read up. And I can always put it up when the time comes, as it were. But for that, give us a sec. Hello, one and all. Hope you enjoyed that. Apart from the drop, we shall see you next time when we actually get to Headstone Hill and we begin to investigate the horror at Headstone Hill.